What's going on, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time as a musician myself, and I'm smiling because we return with Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE. I learned a lot since the last time I heard of this. These are requested by Frank. Thank you so much, Frank. There's a lot to talk about. I'm going to try to speed through this. I just heard Tokyo Mirage Sessions for the first time like a week ago before this. Also, these are the last requests. There's no more, so that sucks. And also, my first impression of it, I had my sunglasses out. I loved it. It was great. And then I come to find out it's Atlas, and it's a play on words on Shin Megami Tensei with SMT and then Fire Emblem down there. I still don't know what the game's about, to be honest, but these are from the channel Mega 10 Music. We're going to be listening to On Stage and Can't Lose. These are really short songs. Also, just really quick, a lot of mixed reception with this game. Some people actually really love it, and some people just straight up did not like it. Let me see. I'll read Actually, I'll save those for later. These are my comments I got for that video because they're all over the place. Let's begin. But the last time I heard it, I had a grand old time. Apparently, it's kind of like just an idle game or something. I don't know. This is On Stage from Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE. It's either an idle RPG or a... I don't know. No footage this time. It sounds like a mini game. It sounds like I'm doing whack-a-mole or something. Right? You can hear the tickets being printed out. It's almost over. Considering it's called On Stage, I'm guessing you hear the song all the time. I have a lot of questions. Don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying this stuff, but I'm curious on so many things. Like, who is this game for? You know, is it just straight up Atlas fans? Is it for what's the demographic here? That's why I want to read those comments later because I haven't looked at too many of them. But also, there's a couple of things I noticed. Is Tokyo just always a thing in Atlas? SMT. Desolate Tokyo. Persona. Tokyo. Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Is that just those three? Or do all their games take place in Tokyo? Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just curious. I just noticed that. And I'm also very curious how Fire Emblem is incorporated here because when I think Atlas, I think turn-based. And story. Like a lot of chatter, especially in Persona. God, I love that game. I don't know if you guys knew, but I'm playing Persona right now. Just to give you guys an idea, and I'm not trying to promote. I'm playing it here, Jesse's VODs. People, as of me recording this, people right now are on episode 4 publicly. I'm on episode 18. I'm way ahead of everybody. Questions I asked back then, I already know the answers to. But apparently it's so popular because, I launched YouTube memberships on that page just so people can see stuff early. And I had 50 members overnight. I'm like, okay, Persona rules. But when I think of Atlas, I don't think of Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem is a totally different thing. So I don't even know how this even came to be. If I had to guess, from a company standpoint, either they just had teams available to do a side project for a year. But when I think of this stuff, it's always to promote the other game. So Fire Emblem fans can get into SMT stuff, and SMT fans can get into Fire Emblem. That has to be the point, right? Or is it just the executives being like, we're best friends, let's make it work? I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. Like, who is this for? When I saw the footage of the last one, it reminded me of some of the stuff I've seen for Final Fantasy X2, which looks kind of to be geared towards like younger women. But honestly, who knows? You know, it's just very girly pop. But I mean, this music to me, as cool as it is, and I don't mind it or anything, I don't hate it, anything, but it's just very like, it's so generically upbeat that it sounds like you walked into a theme park, or you're doing, it does it well though. I'm not trying to like say anything bad about it. It sounds like a theme park, a mini game, a carnival, a very like non-serious scene. So I'm very curious in the next song, because the first impression was like a really cool pop hit, a duet. Music was by Yoshiaki Fujisawa. This next song is called Can't Lose. Same composer, everything. Let's go. I have no context on these, by the way. Ah, already. The variety is there. Okay, really quick. All I'm going to guess about the last song is that it just repeats a lot based on the name on stage. This is so different already. Ooh. Also, not only are the games different of these two worlds, but their soundtracks are so different. Fire Emblem sounds nothing like Atlas to me. Same composer as the last song. You can hear how the song is going left and right. It's bouncing. That's not just circulating. Everything I just said about the last song just went out the window. What the heck? This is crazy. I really like this. Oh, something coming? Hold on. It's got this cooling energy. What the fudge? I would have never guessed this was the same game or the same person. I love songs like that. Oh, I'm out of focus. I should just do the video like this. Just have the whole background in focus. Just an autographed picture of Rob Flynn from Machine Head. Okay. What the? Okay, let's get some things out of the way. Let's check off the boxes. SMT, very good musically. Atlas, very good musically. Fire Emblem, very good musically. Although I haven't heard much of it, but good. Who makes Fire Emblem? Shit. I should know this. Oh my god, it's gonna drive me nuts. Just Nintendo, right? Oh my gosh. Whatever. I'll look it up later. Don't worry about it. It's not Atlas. No? Anyways. The last 3 songs I heard, not this one, of Tokyo Mirage Sessions, and the only 2 videos I have. So this is it after this. Pop idol, duet, the most ultimate pop thing, girly vocals, super catchy, into a very game show song where you're throwing like, you know, hoops on like milk crates or milk jugs, you know, to get a little plushy prize. Is what the last song sounded like. And then we have this, which was I like to call these kind of songs like rivers of notes, where as soon as it starts, it's just this kind of current. Dun, 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 dun. It doesn't really do anything. It doesn't go this way. It doesn't go into a chorus. It just kind of stays in this current, you know, forward momentum, and it just adds little things. It's a very momentum-based song. It sounds like a boss theme, kind of, or some sort of I can't imagine that just walking around. Maybe, but I doubt it. To me, it sounds like, all right, well, if that's how you think, we'll show you. You know, screen breaks, dun, 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 and then someone's just standing there, right? That's how I see it, and that's how I hear it. Either way, that sounded really cool. That tells me that I don't know who this composer is. I don't recognize them. I don't know if I've heard them before in any other game, but just those last 2 tells me that they have a huge palette of sounds, and that's exciting. Because that was really good. Not that the first one wasn't, but this one just kind of stole the show for me, and that sounded really good. That, to me, gave me that SMT feel, because SMT is weird. It's weird, and it's a little unsettling, and that was weird and unsettling. But very good, and it sounded amazing. Oh, I was going to read the comments. I do read all my comments, but sometimes, you know, I'm a little behind. Usually I'm about a week behind, in case anyone was wondering. Unless I just post the video, like, and I'll be hanging out for a couple seconds, I'll usually be about a week behind on comments. And since I posted this a week ago, I haven't seen some of these. So, the top comment, well, there's a couple top comments. Let me just read the top comments. I should do this more often, but I don't. From Leftheria, the way my jaw dropped the second I saw Tokyo Mirage Sessions and Effie in the title. I love this game so much. The music is simply stellar. Okay. The reason I'm saying this is because I remember like there was just a bunch of different opinions. Yeah, here we go. Tokyo Mirage Sessions is SMT backwards, Fire Emblem FE, yes. Also, somebody's got to get this man in on the boss themes. They are such a sharp contrast from the idol songs. Oh, was that what we just heard? That was from Absolute. I think there was a typo in your name. There's no L. This is an underrated game, especially because no one played it, but the Switch version is definitely worth playing, especially in the hardest mode. Very fun combat system. It's also relatively short and sweet. There's a full version of the song. Oh yeah, I already heard it. By the way, I don't see, YouTube is weird. I see your guys' like user names. I don't see like your display names. So, I don't know if you guys want me to say that, but it's Dark Angel Saracita 2768. You know what I mean? I don't know. YouTube's weird. Let me try to find a comment that's like not so crazy. This game is quite polarizing among both communities because the first trailer from 2013. Oh, what are the odds? Today I heard 2 games from 2013. The other one being Killer Instinct. The first trailer from 2013 gave a totally different impression of the collaboration. SMT fans are mad that it doesn't feel like an SMT game, and Fire Emblem fans are mad that it doesn't play like an FE game. So what does it play like? Any bad comments? And by bad, I mean like, I don't think having your own opinion is bad, by the way. The only thing I don't care about is when people like trash on others or like yuck someone's yum, as they say. But if you have an opinion and you spend money on it, you're entitled to your opinion. You know what I mean? Okay, some people calling it peak. Definitely not what the fans expected. Okay. I could have sworn I saw a comment that was just like, this game is like, I want to see why they think it's bad. Crazy that the game only made an appearance now considering its focus on music. Oh, okay. Love this game. Wow, I could have sworn I saw some bad comments. Not bad, you know what I mean. Can I find one? I'm an Atlas and Fire Emblem fan, and I have played this. It doesn't quite play like SMT or FE. I feel like I should read more comments. This is kind of fun. It gets me to read them. Can I just... Okay, am I crazy? Are there no bad comments? It's not a bad game, but I couldn't get into it. The whole J-pop idol thing just isn't my jam. The combat hits, though, as with most Atlas titles. Oh, here we go. This game is pretty mid. I love that word. It's one of the best words ever. Because mid is like, it's not bad, it's not good. It's literally mid. Anyways, this game is pretty mid. What I would like to call unrealized potential. The only thing I truly enjoyed were the musical numbers. Okay, so that seems to be unanimous. And I wish there were more of them. The MC being silent was a stupid decision. The combat felt... I have an opinion on that. The combat felt like the game played itself after a while. The Fire Emblem stuff is barely window dressing, but as a straightforward JRPG, it ticks all the boxes. So the experience is not truly terrible. Okay, I really couldn't find any like really bad comments, but by the way, just regarding the whole like silent protagonist, I'm not a huge fan of that either. And it seems to be an Atlas thing. It's not like detrimental, but all that does is that just makes this is for any game, by the way. I'm playing one right now, Persona with Joker, and you know, young man with SMT. All that does for me is it just puts emphasis on the other characters. Like I'll never have the main character be my favorite character because of that. They're just a blank slate, and it's just, you know, I get it, but you know, it's not my favorite thing either when the protagonist doesn't talk. That's just me, and apparently others. Anyways, that was fun. I should read more comments. But then that would have spent like another like 5 minutes of each video. Let me know if I should do that. Just you're gonna have to have the equivalent of your YouTube government name be revealed, or I could just not see your names. Anyways, that is the ending of Tokyo Mirage Sessions. No more. I will say the requester seems to be a mega fan of Mega 10 because I'm not even joking. Like they sent me a humongous amount of requests, and I'm pretty sure they're all Atlas. So shout out Frank, and yeah, just thank you. That was On Stage and Can't Lose. Second song was amazing. Again, if you want to see my both my SMT playthrough or Persona 5, it's right here. Cool. All right, that was fun. Thank you, Frank, and thank you to everyone you see on screen. I couldn't be without them. Thanks you for watching and listening to me out. My name is Jesse in the auditorium later.